and looking forward to this group. It is Group C, of course. It has got Argentina, there's got Mexico, there's got Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Uh, of course, let's talk about Argentina. 31 games, they're on an unbeaten streak so far. They're the Copa America champions. They've got some great midfield additions in the likes of Rodrigo De Paul. They've got Leandro Paredes. Then they've got a strong, defensive line as well with the likes of Christian Romero, Nicola Otamendi as well. Do you reckon that they can continue this unbeaten streak into the World Cup and possibly go quite a long way? Because 2018 World Cup was a disaster for them.
Yeah, yeah. So Argentina again have work to do in the World Cup, but I think they have their tasks cut out for them. But Messi is not in great goal scoring form, but he is getting those assists, and they have very attacking lineup. So Argentina will be definitely favorites to win that group, and
Yeah.
I think more incentive for Di Maria and Messi because potentially it's going to be their last World Cup, so they won't be. I don't think they'll be playing another one, so it will be a big incentive for them to definitely, go into the knockouts at least.
Absolutely. Another team, it's a team from Middle East, Saudi Arabia. Even the Russia World Cup, they were there. They couldn't really pull out any results in that World Cup. Now, going into this World Cup in the qualifiers as well, they were a very strong side. They were able to pull out some results against some strong Asian giants. You reckon they can make an impact in this group because this group has got some really strong teams, isn't it?
Yes, I think again over here the home advantage will come into play because Qatar is quite close from Saudi, and Saudi also again, have great following in football, and it's growing. The viewership is growing every time. So Saudi, I think it will be exciting to see. It's quite an underrated side. No one rates them, but I think they will be the dark horse of this group. I don't think again they'll qualify, but they'll make it interesting for sure.
Absolutely. Let's go to another team. They've always done well in the World Cup. It's Mexico. Mexico always looks to go. They look to impress everybody with the style of football they play. Even the 2018 World Cup, they're pretty impressive. They managed to pull out results against the Germans as well. So Mexicans in this World Cup, do you fancy a chance of them going quite a long way?
Of course, I do. Every time people write Mexico off, and every time they go into the they go into the knockout rounds. So they have done it, since the last 4 5 World Cups. Mexico has always been there with Chicharito, and he's a goal scorer. Even though he might
Absolutely.
not be doing so great at a club level, but that guy has an instinct to score goals. And this time, Mexico, I think they can definitely make this group really tough. So it's
Absolutely.
going to be between Poland and Mexico, I think, for the second place. So let's see.
I mean, we all be hoping that Mexico does well. They've got some players like Raul Jimenez, Jesus Corona. They've got a potent attacking side. So it'll be a disappointment if they don't go all the way. Other when you talk about goal scoring, let's talk about a man who's been, making all the records and all the records to himself in the German league. It is Robert Lewandowski or Lewandowski, or however you want to term him, you can call him. But when it comes to national team, he has not really gone out there and done well, isn't it? Let's talk about Euros. That's the most recent tournament they played, and did not do well there. Is it that burden of, or is it that pressure which is getting onto him in a world stage like this?
Definitely. I don't think he gets the service for Poland, the service that he gets for Bayern. Definitely. But
Absolutely.
I think he's a leader, and, on his day, he's really capable to do it just all by himself. And in the World Cup, you never know. In the group stages, you just play one team once, and if you
Yeah.
beat them once, you have the points and you go ahead. So there's no playing them again. So I think on the day, if we see Robert Lewandowski, I think it can be a cometh the hour, cometh the man kind of a situation for him.
Absolutely.
So
Any
that
predictions?
will be interesting to see. So for
Any?
predictions for this one, I think Argentina for first, Poland for
Yeah.
second. I'm going to go with Mexico for third and Saudi for fourth.
Mexican fans will be very disappointed with that. They'll be hoping that they get that second spot and go to the knockouts yet again.